Alright, I think we're live. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to another exciting day of University of Hartford Overwatch. Today, it's Eric Culver, joined by...
Three, two, one.
And,
Capture the objective.
It's me, probably Peter.
it's
Back
me.
in the cut, ready to watch this incredible U-Heart game. I'm very excited. We're going back to Lijiang, the tried and true classic blue, but for the red team here. As we do have U-Heart on red, playing a little bit of Rush, and the Symmetra. Really sick TP window combo, and just taking some poke with the right clicks here as they just set up and wait for point to unlock.
I think this matchup seems to be really favored for the Ramatra comp, I think, as long as the University of Hartford can play and deny LOS of the double hit scan. It's a very common strategy on this point for teams to run out with characters like Wrecking Ball, Pharah, Mercy, Echo, like a lot of flyers. In which case, I think the composition that St. Vincent College ran out on would have been a little more threatening, but Hartford able to just sit down on the objective and kind of dominate.
And this is definitely, like you said, an advantage definitely for U-Heart, but also just because of how much they've played this Brawl comp before. As you can see, True 16 getting a fantastic side angle kill onto Bruno, who just split for a little bit too long, but however, Baby able to pick up Cranky, and Revan unable to jump over a wall. But Orimaru sneaking a Blizzard right past the Diva Mech Heat, and is able to finish off that Baby as well, and forcing St. Vincent to go back here. Tracer still kind of in the cut, still messing around a bit. Cranky TPing back and still managing to pick up Swolby on the Tracer. Fantastic kill for University of Hartford as they just continue to rack up percentage on the point, now nearing, well, over 50% and already getting close to a really solid job here.
I've got to say, regardless of how each team performs in Overwatch, Hartford already lost the first game of the day, that being the name game.
Oh, of course. I mean, that guy Devin, Bruno, Swolby, Baby, Via, dude, it's really stacked. It's really stacked to the side of St. Vincent. And I also have a personal stake towards the name, but we'll get back to that in a little bit as we see Cranky picking up 2 easy kills, 3 easy kills, TPing up top, deciding to get as wet as humanly possible like he's doing PCP in the back of a police car. And it's really impressive for the University of Hartford as they're at 90%. Barely half a fight remaining, but a lot of ults on the side of University of Hartford as well. They've managed to keep everything for themselves here. A couple will be coming online, but maybe a little bit too late as the Tracer gets picked off as well. A great right click from Cranky onto Swolby. And even with Zen Trance, St. Vincent unable to touch, and that's going to be first round of Lijiang, going straight over to the University of Hartford.
That was a near flawless performance on round number 1. I think the only death that the University of Hartford had was an early pick on Cranky on the Symmetra, and I believe besides that one death, it was fully one-sided.
Yeah, completely one-sided for the University of Hartford, and it could be a composition change, or a composition differential, especially for a map like that. However, I also think the University of Hartford is just firing on all cylinders right now, heavily locked into this current situation, and are doing a fantastic job of capitalizing on a comp that they have really grinded down to the bones. However, they're going to be going up against something that they might not be used to, especially due to the oddity of it, and are going to be on something that they're not very used to, and that's going to be the ball comp going up against a Pharah. However, with the Reinhardt in the mix, it's really interesting.
A very strange composition coming out from the University of Hartford. True 16 going straight in. Cranky there for the follow-up, gets the critical with the virus. Oh, Trueblade gets the boop on that guy Devin and just barely dodges Virep's kill and survives at 7 HP on top of it all. Great plays from Trueblade 16 and the University of Hartford. Massive anti-nade comes out from Revan, the Ana player. Although the pharmacy still here, still putting in the work. Revan able to take out the Mercy is likely going to spell the end of that Pharah as she perhaps runs out of juice and takes a tumble off a cliff.
Listen, there was a change to Pharah. I think that's a very fair thing to occur to somebody who might be new to this patch, even though it's only come out a week ago. Sometimes it takes a while, especially if you're going to try a new comp, new characters against a team that is doing so well on something that they've tried a lot. And that could also be University of Hartford's goal here, as they're trying out a ball comp that hasn't been working the best, from what I've heard. But I'm glad that they're trying it, putting in the work. Not that this is still an opportunity to win, as they're good at this. However, trying it against a comp like this could be really, really solid. However, once again, Baby getting, I think, the only kills even between last map and this one. At the very least, the only final blows. However, Moira fading in, and Cranky on them. Low HP, still discorded. Baby did it again, I think.
It's very possible. There's a chance it was a self-death with a rocket. Let's find the body. Oh, I was a little too late. It's possible the death came by themselves with a rocket to the face, but you know, at the end of the day, the spawn room is the spawn room, no matter how you get there.
And just as we saw when we got back to Orimaru's POV, just spinning to win in is not just for ball, it could also be for tracers or anybody really on your team.
It's a
You're really throwing
celebration.
yourself. Celebrating is nice. And huge EMP coming out here. TrueBlade 16 following up with a fantastic kill onto Baby, just being a little bit too far in. However, Byrap able to find the Sombra on the side of University of Hartford. He has to charge towards point potentially, but stops halfway through. Ball rolling it at 180 degrees. Solid positioning for them. As they go into the Discord cast, it's an immediate erasure, especially with that Discord on them as well. However, Miracle coming out. Mercy is back, immediately erased. And TrueBlade 16 doing fantastic, hitting all these headshots. Farah still in the mix right now, and at 80%, that's going to be last one fight more territory. Half by the time that the rest of the of St. Vincent actually spawn in. The University of Hartford looking to take Li Chang rather easily.
A few ultimates.
Wow.
A few ultimates I was saying are available for both parties. As Baby and Swolby are having their DPS ultimates available. The Pharah looking to make something work. Gonna go to take out the Zen. The sleeper comes through. Revan just able to get him, but Baby survives just for a second. Swolby coming back on the cast. He has the ultimate available, but it is not going to be needed as Hartford take the time, disengage, and now it's one fight territory for the University of Hartford if they are able to make it work.
Absolutely, the University of Hartford still in a very solid position here. Down ults right now, especially considering that they wanted to win last fight. However, Swolby finding a great body shot, headshot, I think, onto the Tracer. Also was damage boosted. Definitely a lot of things helping them there. But, maybe also finding the Sombra. Swolby really coming alive. The DPS on the side of St. Vincent doing a fantastic job to take the opportunities given. They're being given a couple here. TrueBlade 16 finds his way off the side of the map.
That's truly unfortunate, as well as unfortunate for Swolby as he takes a little nap during his high noon, and Hartford able to survive another ultimate. Now, Cranky has the EMP coming online for this fight. It may be enough if he can get a good execution of it to simply win this fight outright.
Looking for the TP in. Instead, just waits a second, goes for the hack onto Swolby immediately going down.
Instantly erased. 2 down, both DPS erased for the side of St. Vincent. And although Mercy and Moira are alive, Cranky hacks the Moira out of the ultimate. The Coalescence is completely cancelled. Orimaru denies the resurrection. It's only a Moira remaining, and now a couple DPS gonna try to get a touch. Baby is here. Swolby surely not able to touch, and that spells the end of map number 1 as Hartford takes a decisive 2-0 victory on Lijiang Tower.
Yeah, the University of Hartford looking incredibly well there, especially in that last fight, whether it was intentional or not. That EMP and that dive going straight onto, as we get some word in from our correspondent on the desk right here. TrueBlade 16 apparently denying the existence of him falling off the point and dying for utterly no reason. However, there is recorded evidence of that occurring, including a scrim code, a match code that should be going out to all of our affiliate channels in a couple of minutes. Very, very important that we get that out to them, because that information is necessary, highly necessary. However, for the rest of that, University of Hartford looking very solid. As I was saying, that last fight, they went after the two, hopefully they intended to go after the two most impactful members on St. Vincent College's team, that being their DPS between Swolby as well as Baby, and instantly killing both of those. It was a well-coordinated dive on the characters that they needed to be worried about the most. So, very solid efforts from the University of Hartford, looking good on 2 different comps, one of which is heavily considered to be meta right now. So regardless of what map we go to, I imagine the University of Hartford is going to be doing rather well up against St. Vincent.
Oh,
and we go to Midtown. A lot of good options here. Definitely fits into the wheelhouse.
I just realized I had yet again the University of Hartford on the wrong side of the overlay.
Ah, that's tough. I guess we gotta tell NACE and give the point over to St. Vincent because I mean on our broadcast it said 1-0 for St. Vincent. So
I can't make this
tough.
work. This'll do what I want. Overlay stuff. What can you do about it? Simply GG unwinnable.
It is kind of just GG unwinnable.
So Peter, tell us about your friend here.
What friend?
Or enemy. Your casting duo.
Cast Air Culver?
Initiating match.
What do you-
How's Velatro?
Oh, dude, Balatro is so good. I haven't even finished my first run because there's so
All
much
right,
decision
and it
paralysis.
seems like they are getting back into the game as we're gonna transition back over, open up King's Row. I'm really excited to see what the University of Hartford opt to pull out of the hat for this one.
Yeah, I'm excited to see what they do as well. We saw a flash of Midtown choice for St. Vincent College. Going over to Kings Row is a little bit more interesting, especially considering, I mean, I think that first round of Li Jiang was a little bit more dominant than the second one. I think that the brawl is a lot deeper in the bag of tricks for the University of Hartford than the ball comp would be. I think potentially noticing that for St. Vincent would have been a lot larger. There were definitely options of maps that could have lended to a wider, more open play style for St. Vincent to prevent the University of Hartford from continuing their tirade on Brawl, but this is a map where they can just exclusively play Brawl, and they're rather good at it. However, we are looking right now at a double sniper comp with the Diva. What have you been cooking, Coach Adam?
I would say the thing that's been cooking is simply unpredictability on the opponents. They've played the rush comp in a lot of scrims, and I think better teams would have different setups to the point where rush would be really difficult to work out. But we see the entirety of St. Vincent College playing the low ground, which means the rush could go over any target they choose. In this case, you know, everybody is just sitting down main, so it's going to be largely up to Cranky or perhaps Orimaru to, you know, find the value they're looking for on these DPS. Great shots coming in early, and Hartford able to finally start taking some space. Ooh.
Ooh. And I mean, the real DPS of University of Hartford's team here is always going to be the Zenyatta, especially in the current meta. Zenyatta incredibly strong. You can see the Discord just erasing True Blade 16, able to confirm on those kills, but then also Blackout being very, very solid at this Zenyatta and being able to hit those shots is really, really important. Essentially, it means you have a third DPS and one of the strongest DPS in the game, because you're not only just raw outputting damage, but you're also providing a good amount of utility and having one of the most solid ults in the game. Potentially not in this meta right now, but still a very, very solid ultimate and a great kit all around. And in the hands of a true master.
You know,
if I remember correctly, Blackout was brought onto the team originally being a Zenyatta only player.
That's exactly the case, actually. Zenyatta was the first character that True Blade ever really picked up, and he's back.
Blackout.
Blackout is not what I said, but is what I meant. Now, what I also wanted to say is, take a look at the character selection for St. Vincent. We see Swolby now playing the Doomfist, switching over to the tank role, and Virep back on the Tracer. Cranky, though, the man of the hour, finds the headshot onto Baby and enables True Blade just to go int with this nano and just take out the entirety of St. Vincent, with the exception of Swolby on the Doomfist. And that's a clean 5-0 teamfight victory.
So, wow, okay. So, not to be a bad caster, but I definitely would like to ask a question to my fellow caster. Can I make a crass joke the next time something happens? That did happen that fight that we kind of missed, but I just want to ask you, what level of crass out of a scale of 1 to 10 could I make jokes about?
Is it making fun of the University of Hartford or its opposition?
It's more like clever wordplay.
Go for it.
Okay, we'll see what happens next as we get into this fight. A rush coming out on the side of the University of, for St. Vincent, as Cranky, however, denying it with a bob and doing a fantastic job. D.Va just getting wet, but oh my god, the Bob taking a trip to Planned Parenthood and taking out Baby to finish off that clean 3K. A solid job for the University of Hartford as they deny one of the strongest ults on the side of Bruno and St. Vincent College, and cleanly walk their way for 5 minutes total into third point. So what do you think about that one?
Yeah, you know. Anyways, I'll let you keep casting while I'm doing behind the scenes. I gotta fix some stuff.
Yeah, like kick me from the channel.
No,
As the
no.
University of Hartford sleeps the Doomfist out of ultimate. Another ult kind of wasted on the side of St. Vincent College. A bomb coming in here. I could see the vision. Oh, Trueblade 16 cowarding out, however. Slightly sad as Orimaru able to finish off Bruno as well. And the University of Hartford is really just trucking here. 4 minutes remaining still as they are just walking into the backline, and Orimaru's stick connecting. The Ramatra swap might be too little, too late. Erased out of spawn. Once again, Orimaru picking up a 3K, forcing recall with this D.Va. D.Va pushing into left side spawn. Right side spawn might have one person coming out, but they get instantly kicked. Bruno sent out of this realm by Blackout, and Orimaru finishing off one more after the fact. But it doesn't matter as University caps 3 points of King's Row with 3 minutes and 44 seconds remaining. That was one of the most clean attacks I've ever think I have seen the University of Hartford perform. Very, very solid job as they do an amazing one-upmanship from last week and just continue this steamroll against St. Vincent. And now it's time for St. Vincent to attack, but University of Hartford, I would say, is a pretty good defending team. It's one of the things we definitely hammer, or our coach here, Coach Adam, does a fantastic job of hitting into them, is the fact that it's not just about how fast you attack, you also want to learn how to set pace, do a well job at defending, kiting, and leaving space for the enemy to make their own mistakes, as opposed to giving them the opportunity, giving them the ability to force errors out of view. So University of Hartford set for defense here after setting a very, very good time on attack. And to finish off this King's Row potentially, all on first point. I'm calling it now. I think that is possible.
I'm trying to... Why is this not working? Anyways, we'll get back to it during the break. We see quite the comp coming out. Swolby on the Ramatra with a Zen Lucio backline pharmacy and Pharah and soldiers. Blackout taking incredibly low right off the start. D.Va forced to fall backwards. Cranky now. The world is his oyster, as some old dude would say, and now he just gets to sit here and shoot. But with Swolby going down early, actually, Trueblade gets to just run it down and try to chase a couple kills, but alas, doesn't want to go past that choke as he recognizes the danger it would possess. It possesses. Blackout. Seeing they have Winston now, perhaps needs to slightly adjust his playstyle. Orimaru and Revan.
A lot of damage over the backline there, and then you see the Winston diving after it. However, that's a Zenyatta fella, as Bruno able to take out Orimaru, and Baby able to not only demech but then kill the Baby D.Va. But Revan, the backline here from the University of Hartford, kind of slaying out. The Pharah still susceptible potentially to this Ashe, as Cranky is able to find them as well, but Baby able to clean up with only Blackout remaining. They might be able to pull a miracle out of a hat, but haven't seen that one before, sadly. It's gonna be a couple more years before they're able to confidently take that one. But first point looking to go over here as Orimaru goes in for the pulse, misses the stick sadly. D.Va able to touch at 2 ticks remaining, might just give the mech to be able to live here. Manages to walk out with the mech and get healed up. Not real.
This is winnable.
Oh, brutal as they step off the point. Nobody able to touch and capitalize off the Swolby dying there to Trueblade 16 and manage to live, keep D.Va mech, and do so much magic there. However, University of Hartford still in good position here, especially against a dive comp on a map like this. And with the D.Va, you can control that high ground if the Pharah tries to flank, if the Winston, like we saw for a second, tries to jump up there. but covering this archway, getting to this archway first is really large. However, Blackout going down to Vyrap on the Pharah could spell a little bit of disaster here. However, Orimuru equalizing almost instantly, making this a 4v4 once again.
Cranky down here. Oh.
He has passive healing. Welcome to Season 9, so might not need a Megas for re-engaging immediately, but they'll be healed up surely as Revan is able to hit a couple lucky shots, or well, very well timed and definitely intentional shots onto them. As
Oh,
Cranky,
clean triple tap. Cranky onto the Vyrep is able to take him out, but as two of his teammates fall, it is now D.Va and Ashe falling back to the support of their Zenyatta. Still able to hold their ground from this point, but don't want to push forward without the rest of their teammates alive.
Absolutely. This is just intelligent play, exactly what we were talking about earlier. I'm glad the University of Hartford is continuing to get better and better at playing the meta game here at Overwatch, understanding that you can just give up some time, give up some space on the cart right now, and then come back with advantages with ultimates and such. As the Bob gets sent into the backline, preventing an easy backup, 2 clean headshots from Cranky, doing absolute magic on this Ashe right now. However, the trans pop, no deaths so far on either side. The monkey going deep, D.Va incredibly low, forcing a bomb out of them. Orimuru able to clean up the D.Va in the backline. A huge fire from Cranky and Anti onto that Zenyatta as they easily get cleaned up. Bruno going down, Baby getting kicked out like they're 18 years old. And woo, University of Hartford able to stop it here and prevent them from capping second point.
So I would like to bring it to your attention that there's been a comment in the Twitch chat.
Ooh, dude.
And it will be addressed at the next intermission. Perhaps we see a tech pause come out purely for Balatro conversations.
Dude, press P. Put P in chat right now. No, Clint said, no, don't do it, no. I do love watching me some Overwatch, especially when it's University of Hartford, as they seem to be doing a fantastic job here. Orimuru walking to the backline, planning Bruno with only headshots. I assured that is probably a 1 clip, as that's the only thing I've ever seen Orimuru do. However, True Blade 16 going a little too deep there. A good sleep, but Baby able to find Orimuru, and maybe the aggression here from True Blade 16 leading to the downfall of University of Hartford.
Scope! Anyways, we see True Blade 16 opting to switch over to the Junker Queen, which I think it's fine. This is, I don't think it's new.
Wow.
It's definitely a skin, though.
Pink. Yeah. You know the artist Pink?
I do know
exclamation
exactly
point?
what you're talking about.
Yeah, this skin kind of looks like pink. You know what I'm saying?
I do. Now, here's my my biggest opinion on the swaps the University of Hartford made. That was clean as heck, and True Blade JQ. Yeah, that's the take. So
Blade Nation, stand up.
So here's what I'm thinking. I think the Junker Queen and the Soldier both would have made a lot more sense on the earlier points, and I think they're great swaps for those earlier points. It's funny to me that they switch off of the 2 characters with vertical mobility on the point of King's Row that has verticality.
The highest amount of verticality.
Yeah.
This is definitely an interesting swap. I think it's still viable, especially against the comp that they're going against.
For
like
sure.
you said, an earlier swap would have prevented potentially second point from being taken whatsoever. However, the JQ looking really good as Swolby, going down at 1 HP already. However, Pharah able to trade up Devin, that guy, able to find another kill, but then immediately getting that guy right back. True Blade 16 finishing him off at long range at low HP.
He's
and
nice.
This is something that we haven't talked about yet, but the University of Hartford is going up against the Zen Lucio backline, which might seem odd to a lot of people, but would be conventionally considered the strongest backline right now. A lot of teams have been running it, especially at higher levels, so it's interesting to see that this team, St. Vincent, is running it and finding a little bit of success as they continue to push the cart forward. However, double using backline support ults could spell disaster. Once those things go down, you have a very little recourse, especially against this ultimate on the side of True Blade 16 at low HP.
Who's ready for a rampage?
I think we're all ready. A lot of healing going in. 525 HP, almost came back instantaneously. Baby, however, and Vyrap able to find kill. Swolby going deep and finding the Ana as well. Kill the Lucio or go back to point. You have 2 options.
No
Kill
way.
the Lucio
No way.
indeed.
Oh, True Blade makes it. He finds the. He He finds the damage. Oh, and it's just Swolby on the Winston remaining. I had a heart attack. I thought we might see a C9, but True Blade told me to hold my horses. That's not happening quite yet.
That was rather impressive as we see University of Hartford's True Blade 16 doing perfect target focus when they get back into that bubble, immediately focusing the character that can do the most damage to them, taking them down, preventing them from actually being able to cap here. And we're down to the last 30 seconds of this map. And as long as we elongate this fight long enough, the University of Hartford could force an unlosable situation, either forcing a draw or a win from them. And Revan saying, no, I want the dub now, throwing out the lamp, trying to save somebody. Doesn't really matter though, because he might as well use it for the other team as they're all getting rolled. This Baptiste going insane, the Jagged Blade going through brains as the University of Hartford, with 5 seconds remaining on this defense, are able to prevent them from touching. The University of Hartford doing a fantastic job of capitalizing and securing Kings Row and a clean 2-0 record right now against St. Vincent's College.
All right, I need you to remind me to VOD 2 different parts of this map with this team. Number 1, Cranky on the Ash, just like scoping.
Oh yeah.
And then number 2, True Blade 16 on third point, cutting back left, in like just standing on the edge of the on the edge of the map instead of going right side to like actual natural cover and not a certain environmental death. Yeah, I was actually just so terrified for him, but they didn't shoot him or boop him, so he lived.
But I mean, not getting punished by teams that may not see that opportunity being presented to them is a lot different than simply playing perfect Overwatch. Especially at levels like this, it's important to try and still strive for that perfection rather than allow simply an interesting request here, as instead of allowing simply to make mistakes that will be capitalized upon very easily if you don't fix them up before you go against stronger teams in the future. So definitely something that needs to be VODed. Scoping in, as well as that JQ kite pathing, easily be capitalized on, especially with how strong Lucio Boop is right now. So could be very, very interesting as University of Hartford continues here. So do we have time? Do we have time? Do we have time? Do we have time to talk about the comment? I do.
So yeah, for sure. Yeah.
So Super Hoopla saying earlier, yo, Balatro mentioned exclamation point, and that's right, brother Bear. I do in fact play a hell amount of Balatro. Just in the demos alone, I racked up 234 hours on Steam played, and all of that is actual in-game play time. I did some seed fishing for a while, and was looking for higher builds so that I could get higher scores. I think my highest score currently is somewhere in the quadrillions, but that was only on demo. I bought the game a couple minutes ago when I got home, and I've been playing it ever since. I'm only 1 run deep right now. I'm about to go into Endless, and I'm really excited. Balatro is looking to be probably one of the greatest roguelites of all time, easily getting roguelite of the year. Should definitely not be an issue to secure that title, considering where other roguelites are right now. However, I think that it could easily be considered the roguelite of the entire genre ever, and should be a genuine contender for best video game of the year. I don't think that it should win because definitely it is a thin game. A lot of roguelites don't have a lot of depth to them anyways, and there's no real coherent story. But the form factor of just being able to click into the game and just enjoy a run in Balatro is unprecedented. In most games, the access to fun is difficult somewhat. I mean, even in Overwatch, you have to go through quite a lot to be able to start having genuine fun, and that goes for a lot of video games. Excuse me. For Balatro, I think that anybody can just boot up the game and just have a quite high amount of fun, as well as the game being only $15, having a high level of replicability, and high, easily achievable amount of enjoyment. Because big number makes brain happy, and the releasing of dopamine is kind of sick. But that's gonna be my Balatro rant over for right now. But if you haven't checked it out, if you enjoy roguelites, if you know anything about poker, Balatro is a really, really fun game. One that I think a lot of people can easily get into at any time, and would be pretty awesome if the community got bigger, more videos are made about it, so that I could watch them and roast people for how their thought process in the game is just dog shit. So if you happen to know the YouTuber Scooty, it's incredible that they continue to play this game when they are quite simply just brain dead. I don't understand. Like I understand rapid resetting, but like you should always run for straight first round unless you clearly have 2-2 split and you're going to get a full house next, but you can't guarantee that, and RNG is always weighted towards random card sets and random card sets that you don't have currently, even though that hasn't been proven. But A, I think that's just mathematically how it works. And then B, I'm pretty sure that like straights are just more effective on first round. And I think the fact that they reset every single time without even like checking seed to see if you could get something swag out of it. I mean, granted, you just have like millions of seed and like infinite amount of possibilities with the amount that you could do, but still, I think it like I don't know. Sorry, I'm definitely getting into a tangent here that's way too deep. I definitely hope I don't look over at stream and then I'm full screen and that I've just been talking to this squishmallow for like 10 minutes straight about a game that I really love, and it's all I'm thinking about. I honestly don't even want to be casting. I just want to be playing it. I'll be honest, I've been playing a couple hands in between because I have it still up on my computer. God, I love this game. It's so good. Oh, what's happening?
So it seems like there's been a little bit of a tech dilemma on the side of hosting the lobby, but it doesn't seem to be too much of an issue. Uh,
I
oops.
think I actually went into a black hole there, and I just thought about the game. It brings me so much joy. So much joy. Fucking, I love that game, man. Oh, well, this is definitely going to be a 90-second delay, so you won't get an instant response. But yeah, Super Hoopla, I have at least 200. I have no idea how much I totally have, but I'll actually go check stream right now, or check Steam right now. And I'll post it in the Discord for, not UHeart, I'll probably post it in the Discord for UHeart Overwatch. Because nobody needs to be seeing my degeneracy. Yeah, I have 246 hours just in the demo. And there's been multiple demos over a couple months, but granted, I've only played 2 of them so far. But yeah, I have an addiction. Da 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 da.
So I gotta find a different hotkey. What's a good hotkey?
For what?
So here's the situation. For some reason, I can't. It's not. I want to set a hotkey for the transition button, which transitions from one scene into another. So I can preload one scene on the left side of Streamlabs and have the live scene on the right side. And then I can click the transition button, it'll switch the scene to the new one. For some reason, it's not letting me click multiple keys at once.
What type of keyboard do you have?
Razer, oh, like 80%?
Could you use something like page up or scroll lock or home or end, insert, print, well, not print screen because you actually use that, but like the right side of the board where you just kind of don't use those keys, that could be hype.
Maybe home, what does home do?
I don't know, you want to press it? Let's press it at the same time and find out what happens.
It transitions my scene now.
Yeah, home doesn't do anything for me, so I'm gonna assume that it does nothing, or that maybe it only does something specific. So like page up, page down requires you to actually have pages. So
Yeah, that's why I didn't want to do page up,
did
page
their
down.
entire team just leave the game? Oh, okay, swag.
I have no idea what that was. Surely it won't be a problem again in the future.
Probably
So let's
not.
see if I do this and then that. It works. And now I can use the Stream Deck to transition scenes. Lovely. Wait. That. Uh.
What is happening? I blacked out and it was just talking about Balatro for way too long. I don't think I'm mentally present for this game anymore. I apologize to anybody that's still watching. There's a lot of tech issues, I think, going on. I don't feel like scrolling back through chat and reading. So I'm gonna assume that it's just tech issues. And St. Vincent just had like, I don't know, like the most fast power outage ever, or internet DC. However, we are heading into Cervasa here with the University of Hartford up 2-0. Not a lot of changes to the roster so far for either team, especially on the side of University of Hartford, who doesn't actually have any subs, but doing nothing similar to the way that Vincent is playing, as St. Vincent College has gone back and forth to weird. St. Vincent College has been swapping back and forth a couple of people to different roles and such. However, we're heading into another pause here, as for some reason our spectators who have been just quietly calming over all of these and providing this beautiful cast for you, the viewer at home, um, for broadcasting rights. I don't fully understand what's happening. Perhaps St. Vincent College's campuses are completely localized inside of a salt mine. Do hope that they move at some point. Haha, JK JK. I find that joke funny and not indicative at all of their true feelings. However, 3 seconds, we're heading in. First point of Cervasa, University of Hartford up 2-0. Two incredibly clean maps. As we see, okay. This is trolling. Dude, you're their coach. DM him now to swap the fuck off. He missed a slam. He missed the easiest. I'm roasting Jack for the rest of this thing if he stays on fucking Doomfist. Do I have permission? You have?
Hello there. Hello. Greetings. Hey there. Hello there.
Well, hey, if they found some moderate amount of success, I think that they should do very well in a match, especially if you rep something anytime. And I will belay all of my roasting for a squad VOD review of Doomfist. Might even get the Doom OTP themselves, Wild, HTTPS, in the cut. However, Trueblade 16 doing some cutting of himself as he gets that Virep cut down to size, then getting Bruno, then taking Swolby. Could he get another? Genji cut by Bat. Oh!
Wait for it.
Get him in chat. Get him in chat now. Blade Nation, stand up. I hate it too. I hate it too. Cause it's not even swaggy. Like, this isn't even 1% of the swag that Get Quaked on puts into getting up in the morning. Hey, do you think that Get Quaked on diags out of bed? Didn't get kill. You know, if Trueblade 16 hit a single pellet there, that Genji doesn't get a kill. Yeah. Oh yeah, let's do an entire broadcast as the Overwatch Twitter community. I'm a fucking baby. I'm a fucking little pussy baby bitch boy. I hate this game. Still fight winning, however, Blade pulled out, huge beat on the side of Blackout. The Genji trying their damnedest, Revan able to kill them in time. Tracer's still alive in the backline, able to find another guy. That guy, Devin, simply not that guy, as the Doomfist is back, able to clean up the Orisa as well, and that's 60% on the board. Only with the Lucio would they be able to get back in time now. However, I don't know if St. Vincent College knows that, as we do not see a swap over to the Lucio, and they might still attempt to get to this point. I don't know if they know that only person that could touch is Soldier, but they would be so far away from the rest of their team that this is a guaranteed point for the University of Hartford. That is a blizzard. Wow, wait, what? Okay, maybe. Great headshot.
What's up? Flashpoint ruins. What's up? Hi.
Let's attack the objective. Looking like a 3-2 ult.
Hey there.
Advantage.
Okay, wait, sorry. You're completely muted on stream. That's why I wasn't saying anything. Yeah. I had to double check. You can't be heard at all. The only thing I just heard was 90 seconds ago of me saying the fucking thing about Twitter.
How about now?
I can't tell for 90 seconds.
No!
Oh no! I don't know how long this has been happening.
It's definitely been happening since the
Oh,
This is
this
the
is the
keybind
greatest
issue.
match pass of
I
all
clicked,
time.
I clicked the button. I clicked the button, chat. Okay.
What? Home mutes the entire stream.
No, what happened? What happened is I reduced my mic sensitivity from like I don't know what is it. Hold on. I reduced it from 0.65 to 0.18 to 0.18. So yeah, you just couldn't hear me.
Yeah, that was interesting as we get a lot of silence there as I was checking and you were the only one commenting. I didn't even hear what you said. However, what I can be said right now is the University of Hartford doing a fantastic job. Double headshot from this Kiriko onto that Soldier, still managing to live over Blackout and Orimura going to the back line and just cleaning up. The rest of the comp just not being it for St. Vincent College. They do have a touch secured here at the very least, but this is going to be last fight territory for the last point of Servasa for the last point or last map of this match between University of Hartford and St. Vincent College. It's going to be very interesting to see how this actually goes and ends up. However, the University of Hartford doing a fantastic job up until this point. I imagine that they will be able to keep up that track record because they have to simply win 1.5 fights now as Baby, the only touch, dies. Moira fades in and unable to touch, using an ultimate sadly a little bit too late, as UHart does, in fact, secure the dub, and that's a clean 3-0 victory over St. Vincent College for the second clean dub of this NACE season so far. Actually, third clean dub of NACE season so far. I'm locked in, chat. I'm not thinking about Balatro at all. Let's see the play of the game here from TrueBlade 16.
I hate
First
this.
thing we called out. Yeah, it's he's a character.
Well then, what are we thinking here?
It was a great match.
Indeed it
University
was.
of Hartford did pretty good. I got invited back to.
So let me make sure to change our scene over.
You didn't swap? Why? Why would you do that to me? It's only the second time I've said it on stream.
Anyways, how about them Hawks?
Hawks are good, man. Hawks are up. Hawk Nation, stand up. And how about that player of the match?
Yeah, I would love to hear your opinion on player of the match.
Local Thunk, the developer of Balatro.
This game was a game.
Did you see? Wait, look what Jack just DM'd you on Overwatch.
What did Jack just DM me on Overwatch? I'm alt F4ing.
Can we have it? Can we have Triple H 16? Can we have him as a player of the match? I just want to talk to him. I just want to fucking pick his brain. You know what I'm saying?
It seems like, unfortunately, it may in fact be Revan1982
Oh
joining us.
no!
Parentheses, Sean. Hello.
Oh.
Where's your camera, sir?
Get your camera.
Do we have a camera?
You should have
Leroy,
one camera. Actually, you
Maybe
might have
two.
two.
Maybe two.
where are the cameras
Wait,
at?
did you guys
Yeah.
buy a second? Ooh.
Hold on, don't worry, Pookies. They're getting the camera.
Okay, fine.
Peter, do this. Do this. Oh. Ah, lovely.
Ooh.
Thank you.
Hi, Peter.
Jack
Hi,
said
Jack.
Peter.
Hi, Jack.
Peter did not say hi. None of them said hi.
Yeah, we actually
Oh.
said fuck him. We actually said play Doomfist again, or you're gonna get the Switchblade.
We actually complained about his Doomfist for half of that last
Like
time.
pretty much,
That's so funny.
and only half of it was heard.
Pretty much. So,
Well, let's see.
Sean, are you? Hello?
Uh-oh. Hello? Hello? Alright, what's up, guys?
Hello.
Oh, so that's why you couldn't play League with Tav and I.
Oh, on
Unbelievable.
Friday?
Unbelievable.
Yeah,
Dude,
yeah.
no,
Yeah,
he
8
was
hours-
so
8 hours it
Caucasian.
took.
Bro,
8
he
hours
was
it took.
What do you
he
mean?
was so Caucasian
how many
about
hours?
it. No, no, you have too many
8.
black people. You have too many
8?
black people in this fucking call right now.
Didn't you start at? You were there until 8 p.m.
Don't
Yes.
be shocked. You don't know. You just don't know what
Bro,
it's like to be a black man
It
in
was
America.
crazy. It was crazy.
Like,
Whoa!
I love
So-
that. I love that
so-
flow.
Anyways,
Ugh.
talk to us. Why? How is it possible that
Mhm.
I queue 2 games of League of Legends this morning and I go 2-0, and then some
Oh
dude
my
named
God,
Lord
bro.
Revan 1982 decides to queue League of Legends with me. Goes
Mm-hmm.
Camille first game and
Mhm.
gets rolled and smoked.
You know, you
And
wanna
I
know why?
lose.
You wanna know why?
Yeah.
It's the classic. It wasn't my fault.
Dude, that
It was my
What?
jungler's
jungle,
fault.
dude, our
It
jungle,
was my
yeah.
jungle- See,
Had to be.
no,
See,
hear
that
me out.
Malphite, I was pushed
I'm-
under tower by a tank.
I'm Kale, and Malphite is a big ass tank.
You were Camille.
Yes, I was Camille, and Malphite is the big tank that I'm going up against. And my jungler Nasus doesn't help me at all. I'm out here
Nasus
defending
is
on my own.
asses.
Nasus is Asus. See, he gets it, bro. And I'm over here being pushed on the tower the entire game, getting out CS and everything. And my Nasus expects me to like just carry the game. I can't.
Yeah. Anyways, I played out of my mind on Rel that game. So now to the more serious questions.
Mhm,
Um,
mhm.
We know obviously a massive update just came out, right?
Yes, sir.
Like
Yes, sir.
Tuesday, that's the day for massive drops. How have
Mhm.
you been enjoying Balatro so far?
Wait, what did you say?
Dude, I was so happy. Like, dude, my dopamine shot through the roof.
How have you been enjoying Balatro so far?
Watch. I've been enjoying it a lot actually.
Yeah? What do you think about the new card selections?
New card selections. I think they could use a little work, honestly.
Just
not a fan.
false. Just false. Actually, just false. Just categorically
you!
untrue.
What
Just
do
like
you mean?
categorically untrue.
Okay, what do you think about Balatra?
Watch is an incredibly in-depth game,
Don't
and
get
it's
him in
probably the
this,
best
don't get him
roguelite in
onto
the
this.
entire game. Like,
So,
unironically,
how
I played
about-
for like 10 minutes on stream.
How about
Uh-huh.
what are your
Mhm.
thoughts on this this here Overwatch match? We started out Lijiang Tower. It was
Alright.
quite a performance. One
Mhm.
death map round 1. Although round 2 with the ball comp seemed to run into a little bit of hiccups. Talk to us about it. How to feel?
It was a little bit of a struggle. I mean, what was it, pharmacy? The pharmacy was a little annoying. Just like the massive damage output that he can get on us. Kind of disrupting the backline too. I think as you saw, I was like fighting the pharmacy in white at in white room at one time.
You got
I
the
don't know,
mercy, right?
Yeah,
I
I got the
remember
mercy try that. Yeah, I got my one, you know.
Hey, got your one.
Mhm.
Chat.
But I think the pharmacy was like the big issue. for us on that map.
Fair enough. Fair enough. So now moving on. Question from chat. The people want to know who on the UHeart team is most likely to evade their taxes in Minecraft.
In Minecraft.
Now, I
me
don't
see.
know if this is an in Minecraft question or a Minecraft question. Do you know?
Logo
Do you know when
First
people just like
one.
throw in the
Yeah.
in Minecraft?
Yeah.
It's just another way of saying hypothetically, because you know, as a nation, we have lost the ability to talk like normal human beings.
Mhm. I feel like Loki definitely Jason. Definitely Jason. Nothing.
Yeah,
Nothing.
dude, Jason
Yeah.
is like 2 steps removed from just
Jason.
being a true blood fucking libertarian, like living
Exactly.
off the
Exactly.
lamb, no electricity,
Mhm.
like complaining about the government. He's like a couple
Yeah.
steps away.
I feel like he would be the first, and if not the only one to do it.
Yeah, yeah. Okay, I have a hypothetical question for you as well.
Okay, what's up?
So in Minecraft,
In
it's off the top of the
Balatro.
dome, in Balatro, let's say you were vibing out at the club, right? You were bouncing, had a couple drinks in you, just Steve Aoki's on, you're just going absolutely crazy.
Yeah. Yeah.
And some dude comes over and it's like, dude, I'm buying bottle service. And you start hanging out with this guy, offers you free drinks, very rich guy. He's
Okay.
like talking you up, all this stuff. And
Mhm.
you find out that he's like ridiculously wealthy. And he goes, me and my friends are going to an after party. Do you want to come through? Right? Let's say he's like, well, the after party's actually on an island. We got to use my private jet. Would you get on the private jet and would you go to the island?
I wouldn't, but I want to say yes, just to see where you would, where like what happens to me.
Okay, so you would say yes, right?
Sure. Yeah.
So
I'll
you would
say
go
yes.
to Jeffrey Epstein's island.
I knew it. I fucking
Crazy. That's crazy, bro. That's crazy. That's crazy. Like actually? Live in front of chat and God?
go back to the VOD. Go back to the VOD, and you'll see that
Cut the
I
VOD.
said for
Cut, cut,
verbatim.
cut two
I
seconds of the
said
VOD. Cut 2
I said that normally I would say no.
Normally,
Ha.
but you know,
Now
I
let's
mean,
say
if
it's an
it's
old
Jeffrey
white
Epstein,
guy. Let's say it's an old white guy.
No.
you know, it's a little upsetting. I can raise this eyebrow way better than I can raise this one. I
I see
look
that.
like awkward and confused when I do this. When I do this, it's like,
Yeah, it looks like you're mewing with that
Like
eyebrow.
you're-
Is that like a thing? Like, dude, I don't. Oh wait, I have like 0 eyebrow control over this one. Is this your right eyebrow?
this is
Yes.
my left.
That's his left.
So are right eyebrows like less dexterous? Someone should do a study on this. It was
I
crazy.
can
I mean, I
only move
got
my
no
right eyebrow.
flexion.
Or my left. I can only move my left.
Yeah, same. I can't move my right. That's wild. All right, can I go back to playing Balatro now?
So, map 2, Kings Row.
Yeah.
How'd we feel with the stuff we played?
Oh my god, bro. I was like, hey, they ran Brawl last game, right? They were on the Reinhardt. So what's stopping them from running Reinhardt on King's Row? So I was like, okay,
A roll swap.
let's do rom comp. Because I thought we could easily do it. And no, my
You
teammates were like, no, we're gonna do the diva stuff. Because we got rolled in a scrim against the diva stuff, so we wanted to try it out.
Fair enough.
What? It's okay. It's okay. I trust the judgment of my teammates. And so we rolled out on it. And it was a little weird at first, especially on attack. It was a little weird. I think on defense, our defense was killer with that setup.
it was pretty good.
Our attack was
Wait,
alright.
actually, sorry. I have a
Wait.
question about defense.
What's up?
So, and this is obviously a question for somebody else, but you can answer anyways. What was the thought process of going Junker Queen on the worst part of the map to go Junker Queen, as opposed to keeping the Diva, which has the highest level of efficacy, on the last point of King's Row? What was that a discussion that was had? Was that a True Blade 16 audible?
I
What was
don't
happening?
think we really discussed what happened. Like us going JQ. I think it was like he just went JQ. I don't think he was feeling the diva anymore.
Now,
So he wanted
follow-up
to.
question.
What's up?
Copy everything he just said, but replace Diva with Ash and replace Junker Queen with Soldier. And replace True Blade, if you said it, with
Cranky.
Cranky.
Oh yeah, no, that's still applicable.
I think it was for the Pharah.
On
I think he won. Well, I mean, Ash. I can't even say that because Ash is also good in the Pharah. So
yeah.
I don't know. I hate this guy.
That's Cranky
Getting old
behind you,
to me.
right?
Yeah, it is.
Yeah. Shout out to Cranky.
Mhm.
What?
What do you mean? What is he doing? He wants to know what you're doing with Squishmallow.
What's Squishmallow?
I don't remember, bro. He's
What?
asking what Squishmallow you talking about, bro.
Who's
There's nothing
Squishmallow?
there, bro. He's
Is
not
that
holding anything.
is
Then.
that it up
It's
by
that's
the
bro.
by
That's a
the lamp?
volleyball.
No, it's
Oh,
up by your lamp.
Are you talking about this?
Oh, that's Penelope.
Oh,
That's
Okay.
well,
Penelope.
that's Penelope in the back, bro.
Yeah, that's just Penelope, bro. And
What
that's
do
a
you mean?
volleyball.
You asked what he's doing with the Squishmallow, and it's Penelope
Yeah,
up by the
Penelope's
left.
just chilling up there. She's doing taxes.
Yeah.
And this is
He
blooper.
just
You
said
can't see him
Penelope's
behind
doing
my
taxes.
speaker and my.
You should have
multi-button.
Whooper face the camera.
Penelope's
Whooper's
right
gonna hide.
there.
Yeah, Penelope's right there.
Penelope's is where he's poking.
Huh.
Oh,
Is it Penelope? Coochie,
yeah, I see
coochie,
Penelope.
coochie.
Oh, he left.
Yeah. Well, bye, Jason. It was great to see you.
Bye, Jason.
You-
No, he didn't say anything back to me.
At some point, I'm just gonna start playing Belatra, guys.
Now, last up, we saw the Doomfist composition come out on map number 3. It was very effective, and we had many complaints about it. How did it feel in the moment?
Well, I was playing Kiriko. I was hitting dinkers left and right, so I was feeling pretty good. You know, our Doomfist is he's good. He's good. But the grand scheme, the Shiriko came out saving people's lives. I don't know. Well, actually, I don't. I think it was pretty good. I don't know what you guys had complaints about, but I think the whole team was feeling pretty good with the Doom comp.
Yeah, it looked effective against the team we were playing against today.
Definitely.
When you spell Shiriko, like if you were to
Mhm.
type it out, do you spell with an SH or do you put SEA?
I actually spelled with an SH.
Fuck your name, bro. Like, your name is a travesty to the English language, and it's not really your fault because your parents chose it for you. But, like, Sean, and bro, I knew a guy named high school named John, but he spelled it Jean. And, like, the funniest thing is
Yeah,
his Discord
that's
tag.
French, bro.
Huh?
That's French.
No, but his Discord name was Gene Bean the Mean Machine, but it's pronounced John Bean
Yeah,
the
Jean.
Mean Machine.
It's pronounced Jean. Jean.
Bro,
Like, more
French
pronunciations to it.
people shouldn't be allowed to speak English. French people shouldn't have rights. The fact that they run their own government is fucking crazy. It is
mean,